Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making cortadillo, and this is a real good Mexican sweet bread. It's a dessert, and the ingredients are 5 eggs, 1 cup and 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1/4 of teaspoon of salt, 1/4 of teaspoon of turmeric, 1 tablespoon of vainilla, 1 cup and 1/4 of a cup of white sugar, 2/3 of a cup of milk, and 2 cups and a half of flour. And over here I have the grease pan, and I put a wax paper on the bottom. So all these are the ingredients for the bread, and later I'm going to be describing all the ingredients that I'm going to need for the frosting, so that way we don't get confused with the ingredients. So I'm going to start by mixing all the eggs, and I'm going to be adding the sugar, okay? And now it's time to put the sugar, okay? So I'm going to put the sugar there. And keep on mixing. We only have the eggs and the sugar, and you see how creamy it looks. So now we're going to put the vainilla here. And the vegetable oil, okay? Right there. And we're going to keep on mixing. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix everything in here, all this. And we use the turmeric for the color. If you want it more yellow, you can always put more. And you can also use the food coloring too. So I'm going to put it little by little. Okay, so we finished mixing the bread. Make sure that you turn on the oven to 350 before you start mixing the bread. That way the oven can be hot when you already finish mixing. And we're going to put it in the oven for 40 minutes or until you see it that it's golden brown on the top. So let me put it in the pan and then we'll put it in the oven, okay? Okay, so now it's going in the oven, okay? So the sweet bread, it's already in the oven. So we're going to leave it there for 40 minutes. So far, the bread looks like this, okay? It's cooking, so we're going to wait a couple minutes more. After 40 minutes, the bread is already done. It's golden brown. But if you want to make sure, that it's already done, you can always put a toothpick inside. And if the toothpick is wet, that's because the bread is not done. But if the toothpick come out dry, it's because the bread is already done, okay? So I'm going to test it with the toothpick. You see, it's already dry. So our bread is already done. And I always go by the color. When it's already golden brown, it's because your bread is already done. I just brought it out of the oven and this is how it looks. It looks real nice and golden brown. So we're going to put it to the side to cool down a little bit and then we're going to remove it from the cooking pan, okay? And these are the ingredients I'm going to be using for the frosting. I'm going to be using 1 cup and 1/3 of a cup of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1/4 of a cup of milk, and I'm using a piece of beet. This one I'm going to use it to color the frosting. And I have the sprinkles right here that I'm going to be using to decorate my sweet bread. So I'm going to start by putting the milk and the beet in the blender first. So I'm going to put the milk in here. And the piece of beet. And I'm going to take it to the blender. That way we can only have the juice, okay? And this one is the powdered sugar. Finished doing this. And this is what we don't want, the powdered sugar. And this is how are we going to be getting the color for the frosting, okay? If we can get the colors from the fruits or the vegetables, it's better than using the food coloring, okay? So far, I have everything ready over here, but I'm not going to mix it yet because we still need the bread to be cold before we start putting the frosting. So far, I'm going to leave it like this and I'm going to put it to the side. The sweet bread is already cold, so I'm going to remove it from the pan. So I'm going to put it in this board and flip it over. So now I'm going to be taking the paper out. See how nice it looks. And I'm going to flip it over again. It's right there. So it's nice and cold now. So the bread is already cold. So I'm going to start making the frosting now. And I'm gonna start by melting the butter is 1 tablespoon. So I'm gonna put it in the microwave, okay? So I have everything I need for the frosting. I have the powdered sugar here. And to this powdered sugar, I'm gonna be putting the juice that we got from the milk and the beet right here. Because this is what is gonna give color to the frosting. I put 2 tablespoons right now. And I'm gonna mix everything, okay? You see how it looks? I'm gonna put a little more, maybe half of the tablespoon. Okay, now I'm gonna put the butter. And the butter is the one that makes the frosting hard. So we're gonna mix it real good. You see how nice and pink the frosting is? And I end up using 2.5 tablespoons of the beet and the milk, the mixture that we made in the blender. And you see how nice and pink the color is. And now we're gonna put it on top of the sweet bread, okay? So let me get it. Okay, so now that we finished putting the frosting on top, we're gonna be putting the sprinkles and they're right here. And if you don't like them, you don't have to put a lot of them or just leave it pink. Okay, so we're done. So we're gonna put it to the side so it can dry out and then we're gonna start cutting it, okay? Okay, so the cortadillo, it's already nice and dry. So I'm gonna be cutting the cortadillo. I forgot to cut the sizes first. So I'm gonna cut the side of the bread first. And it has a nice color. Okay, so now that we cut all the sides, now I'm gonna cut these ones. So I'm gonna cut them in this size. You see how nice the color of sweetbread is? The pink and the yellow, it's real nice. So I'm gonna cut the whole bread like this. You see? So nice. And you can cut it as big as you want to. Right here. See how nice it looks. So I'm gonna finish cutting all the bread and then I show it to you, okay? So this is how the cortadillo looks when we already finish everything. I finished cutting it and it looks like this. It has a real nice color. And this is how the cortadillo looks when it's already done. And it's a real good dessert. You can combine it with a glass of milk. So I hope you enjoy the recipe and thank you for watching all my videos. Like and subscribe.